All right, hey, what's up? Marcus here, and I want to dive into this other webcam. It's the Lenovo Essential HD Full HD 1080p 30 webcam. All right, so there's not much to the box of this webcam, I can tell you that much. So this webcam, I found it on Amazon. I'll probably post the guy somewhere right here, and it literally just looks like this in the box. That's just how it looks. The box just looks like this. It was a random one that I seen, and I was like, I might as well try it out, see if it's any good or not. And it is, yes, the Lenovo Essential Full HD webcam, black, and it looks pretty cool. I mean, hopefully I'm putting some B-roll through here of what it looks like, because I have already taken it out of the box. My bad, I couldn't help myself. I wanted to check it out. There is a little instruction manual if you need that, but other than that, that's all that's in the box. Now, I picked it up for like $25 or so, somewhere around there. But let's see how it looks, okay? So this webcam, I mean, it doesn't look bad. Obviously, we're not on it yet, but this is how it looks. This is the Lenovo webcam, and it's not bad. There is the digital noise in there, and that can be how it is. Now, I do not have it on auto. If it's on auto, it gets really bright for some reason. It's ridiculous. But unlike many other webcams, it does, if you take off the auto for the exposure, you can mess with it, and it doesn't just super darken like the Brio. This Brio, the one I keep comparing things to. Now I have it on, they're both at 1080p right now, and obviously the Brio has less digital noise. Oftentimes it can have a lot of digital noise, but it's much less than what it normally is. But they're both at 1080p. Granted, the Brio currently is at 60 FPS, whereas this is 30 FPS, and it's not too bad. And I mean, I wouldn't say my hands are a little dry. It definitely is strange about colors and kicking low light on and off a few times. So I seen the Video Nerd do this, where it's just like holding up kind of like an RGB remote to see how it does. But granted, I have lights on me, and it's just very bright about things. Now, if we swap over to the Brio just gets dark, but it has a better focusing situation to it, whereas the Lenovo is not focusing at all. Let me figure that one out real quick. I don't know if that's on me or if that's on it. Maybe the focus just doesn't like focusing. I mean, it's highly probable. So we will figure that one out real quick. Okay, so one thing I did find out is, yes, this does not have a focus ability. It literally unfocusable. So I'm guessing whatever you get is what you got. This is the settings I have it on right now. So auto exposure's off. It's at 5, which I do have 2 like key light things on me and some lights in the background, obviously. And then the brightness and everything is where that's at. I turned down the brightness a little bit. I do have it on auto white balance, which oddly enough, those are what my key lights are at. So, I mean, did pretty good on that. No gain. I don't even see the backlight even do anything. So, low light compensation's off, all that stuff. That's just where I have it at, which is concerning. Now, I do have windows right next to me, so the light kind of like dissipated a little bit from the windows. It's kind of how it looks there. After that, this is the Brio. After that, This is my normal camera, which my normal camera looks kind of different. But I mean, it's not a bad image. I think it was about $23 that I got it at. So, it is what it is. I wanted to compare it with the on camera. Now, I will say this is a weird situation I ran into with the on camera where trying to compare both of them was not working. I have them both plugged in. Granted, I turned off the Brio, all this stuff. It just wouldn't work in OBS. They both wouldn't turn on. Like, one would be on, but the other wouldn't activate. One would activate, that type of thing. And that was just really weird. I don't know why it was doing that. And so the on camera's just off. Yeah. All right, so this is on the on camera. I turned off the other one. I had to deactivate the whole thing because, the whole problem that I was talking about. So it's the on camera, you kind of have to finagle with it. It still doesn't look great. There's digital noise, $18 camera. So I'm not expecting the most out of it. I want to use it the most just to get the use out of it, but I'm not expecting a ton. And I mean, this is the on compared to many other, I don't know why the Brio's being weird. This is the Brio and then me. So I think I've just been staring at this camera for so long because I lost the image that I had before, so I had to finagle it back, and it took me a little bit. And I don't know. Compared to the Lenovo, I would probably assume, I feel like the Lenovo is good with the image. It just has the noise. There's all these different modes, and none of them really work great. After trying to deal with it now, this is probably the best image I can produce that looked about as similar as many of the others, the best I could, without the fact that it was just so dark. In order for the FPS not to be terrible and me to be chunking around, I had to really brighten things up, but also the exposure had to be all the way off pretty much. So that's that. But hey, I don't know, take it for what it is. For what it's worth, the Lenovo isn't bad. $23, I believe, if I remember. So get it if you want it. It's up to you. It's your money. So like the video if you enjoyed. Subscribe. It helps me out. I'm trying to get to 100 at some point here, preferably before it said December. I didn't like that, so let's try to break that pretty sooner than that. I'm going to be attempting to stream on Twitch, the Twitch link somewhere, maybe. And I will be doing that probably Friday nights, roughly about 10 or so at night. It'll just be kind of chill streams, playing games, hanging out. I'll probably just talk pretty quiet because people sleep and I don't want to be loud. So yeah, have fun.